Oh man, we're already in the second episode and the conspiracies are already starting. I cannot believe we're getting into it this early. They're already starting to connect the dots from this season to the last season. The stuff is continuing and my mind is starting to get blown here because just the implications of, are these coincidences or are they stuff that's actually done on purpose and just wrapped in all together? Man, there's so much that's happening, and we already have a death. One of the concubines, not the main concubine, it looks like a lesser concubine that I don't even think we've seen on screen, but they are already dead. And it's like, was their death linked to what's going on, or was that a coincidence as well? Man, I cannot believe that the mysteries are already starting. We're only in the second episode of this season, and it's gonna get good. So let's sit back, relax, let's go over and see what in the world is gonna happen here. Now, of course, you have Maomao going over here. Whenever she has her sights set on something, she doesn't exactly think about the other consequences that could be coming about. Now, she's getting to the bottom of a mystery here, something that might be connected. So of course, she's not gonna look at pleasantries of like, oh, excuse me, may I sniff your clothes real quick? No, she's gonna be like, hold up, let me think quick and get the answers later, and then kind of work the apologies and work what needs to be done later. Because that's what she did when she ended up saving Jinshi, even though at the cost of her own injuries and or life. So yeah, she went around and tried to sniff people because she started to realize, wait a minute, all the stuff that's from this caravan technically could be, if put together, have issues with pregnancies. Now, isn't that a funny coincidence that all this stuff from the caravan could deal with pregnancies or issues with pregnancies, and then also all together be something that happened a while ago? As Maomao wasn't here for the last caravan, but it just so happened the whole powdered makeup incident has been implied that it too came from a caravan. And of course was the issue with the pregnancies of the head concubines. Now, granted, they're pregnant again. We have both main mistresses. Here they are, pregnant once again. The pink and blue concubine. I go by their colors because it's a lot easier than just getting their names. But anyway, they both are pregnant. But it just so happens, it's like, oh, now with the pregnancies, we have a caravan that deals with, seems like, has to deal with pregnancies and such, which is like, that's a little weird. That's what set Maomao off to be a little weird when she was looking at the garments and saw that the garments themselves were more attuned to things that were, if you're pregnant or not, your clothing that you could use that you get pregnant. And that's why Mama was like, hey, if you want to get some clothes, don't forget to get clothes that for a regular season as well. Concubine's like, oh yeah. Hey, make sure you get some other clothes too, because it's supposed to be a secret. So you can kind of televise your secret if you only get clothes of a certain type that you only wear if you're going to be pregnant. So of course it's like, oh yeah, we gotta mix things up here. But yes, this is definitely a big issue and a underlying conspiracy that could be happening here. And it just so happens they kind of hinted some issues and clues to us. That is not the face of someone that actually cares about your pregnancy or cares about you when she is supposed to be the head lady in waiting. Now, granted, she does look similar. Like, look between this girl and this one. Now, to me, they look very similar, almost to the fact I was like, wait, are they sisters? Now, granted, they haven't showed or talked about any familial relations between the ladies, but it's just so weird that the head lady in waiting that is attending for you. Now, wasn't it, I guess they're implying a year ago with the whole makeup incident, wouldn't she have been one of the ones that would have made sure that this woman would have gotten the makeup to stop whatever pregnancies and such? And maybe she's connected. And then of course, she's trying to stop her mistress, the one she's attending, from getting pregnant. But the question is why? The whole point is for you to, help out you are the head lady in waiting. You are attending all these other girls. Why would you want your mistress, you're the concubine that you are working under. Why wouldn't you want her to be pregnant? Like, the whole point is for her as a concubine to get pregnant with the emperor's child. And I was like, is she jealous? Does she wish she was the concubine? Like, why? Because she definitely got some news here from the clinic that's attending to the concubine. And I can only assume maybe the clinic's saying that she's having a healthy child, a healthy birth at this point. And of course, she is against it and wants the child not to be born. And so there's, I mean, like I said, we're only in episode 2, so there's a lot. The why is not coming out right now. It is pointing a lot of dots to, like, okay, this is what happened before Maomao was there, and this is what's happening while Maomao was there, and Maomao was able to catch on to some things. And it's like, wait a minute, maybe there's a conspiracy here. Because we still have the biggest mystery of all, Sirui, that happened in season 1. As far as all the things being connected, it's like, okay, this is the girl, this is public enemy number 1 in Maomao's book. It's like, we gotta find this one. Where did she go? And how far she went to almost dying here in order to escape from being the lead suspect as far as the issues that were happening in the pavilion at the time. Surei's gonna come back at some point, but when? And how is this gonna work out between her and Maomao? I'm already looking at it. It's gonna be Sirui versus Maomao. I'm looking forward to it. That's gonna be a fight of the millennia. I have my eyes still on this character. I'm telling you, all viewers, watch this girl like a hawk. Shisu's definitely not as innocent as she's trying to be. Isn't it so coincidental that has so, I would say, similarities with her and Maomao? Like, oh, she's into drawing bugs? And oh, this is something that she can, you know, she and Maomao can kind of be like, hey, look at this. Oh, this is pretty cool. So it's like, that's a little weird, I would think. You know, it's a little weird. And then of course, Maomao's like, oh, she's okay. Oh, she should have been here about 6 months. Concubine Lao Lan got into play. Now, if you don't know, Lao Lan is the newest one, the one that's been silent, dresses all extravagantly, and then of course has all the attendants, and honestly, for lack of a better word, has kind of been the ghost in the background. And it's like, okay, she's the newest concubine, but really not a lot has been talked about her. But there's so many mysteries. Last year, I was like, oh, she's behind it. The concubine, the newest concubine that hasn't really said anything. It's like, it's weird that everything kind of circles around her. Like, the orbit around her keeps going. And this girl is new and came around the time that new concubine came in. It's a little funny that everything keeps orbiting around Lao Lan. Okay, So yes, we will definitely have to see how things develop. And isn't it weird that this girl was going to get the jasmine tea as well before Maomao? And are you going to tell me that she was going to use the jasmine tea correctly? It's a head scratcher, that's for sure. My radar is up, and I'm like, warning, watch out for her. And we shall see if things conspire, because I can see a conspiracy happen with Maomao in the future where she's trying to figure things out and she realizes, wait a minute, everything's been coinciding with this new attendant, this new girl that I've been, you know, been friendly with. Is she really my friend? And of course she does just like Sirui, they try to be a friend of Maomao, yeah, whatever, and then all of a sudden flip the script and it's, you know, trying to conspire to do stuff. So, I don't know. I can see some similarities and some things happening. Like maybe the person's trying to stop all these pregnancies because they want their concubine to be, you know, viewed by the emperor as higher, or, you know, it's just, or, you know, something that we haven't even gotten into that may be happening in the future. There's a lot that could be stated, and a lot could be said, and a lot that we don't have the answers to because we need to watch more episodes. So I'm looking forward to more episodes, but I hope you guys are as well. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you guys do subscribe. If you're new here, make sure that you also hit that bell icon to be notified whenever a new video comes up. And I just gotta say, like with the TikTok ban happening, you will probably see a lot more YouTube shorts as well about the different anime. So make sure you guys stay tuned for those. And if you do enjoy them, they will be little snippets of little reviews that we do here. But hey, don't forget to like those as well to make the channel grow. I would definitely need your guys' help, and I appreciate those that are here. You guys be safe. You take care. We'll definitely be going over more anime like this one here on the channel. So stay tuned for more as we discuss, figure out, and speculate on what could be happening. Because Lord knows, I have no clue. I'm just guessing, but educated guesses, of course. Be safe. Have a good one. Bye-bye for now.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.